This is a real-time video to demonstrate how easy it is to set up a full-featured shopping and blog site with the hkestores.com package. All the information about the tools that are used to put this package together are available on the website hkestores.com. The purpose of this video is purely to show you how easy the site comes together. Now, although I am going to be working from a demo site, is one I made earlier, I'm going to base the design I'm going to work on now on this, but you don't have to. With HKE Stores, you'll find a whole section on how to construct different layouts and make your site unique to you. Your banners and your images can be different sizes. You can easily change the colors. I'll show you that in a moment. Or you can hire a Joomla professional and get a completely unique site designed. Completely up to you. You have full control over all aspects. Okay, so before I begin, I've organized all my content. I've got my banners, I've got my product images, and I have also got some dummy text. Now, remembering I'm just doing a demo, so my text isn't real. If you've got your actual text together, it'll make it much easier for you. Now, don't worry about trying to follow along. When you purchase the HKE Stores shop blog site, you'll be given access to a full library of video and PDF tutorials that will take you through each step one at a time. And these videos, the aim is to keep them to all under 5 minutes. So this is going to be the longest presentation you'll watch from me. Okay, so this is the first time I've tried to go through from start to finish. So let's begin and see how we go. Okay, so when you first get your site, you'll be given an admin panel and a username and password. And this takes you to the back end of your site. I know it looks very scary at the moment. There's lots of buttons, there's lots of links, but don't worry, you're only going to go through them one at a time, the ones you actually need. Now, while you're working, what you need to do is have your actual site open at the front end so you can make changes in the back end and then view it in the front end. So for that, I just clicked on this demo site here on the top left. Again, don't worry about following along. So when you first receive your site, it will look like this. Okay, this is what you will get in your package, and you're going to change it to something similar to this, and I'm thinking it's going to take only a few minutes, maybe 20 minutes for me to get it from this stage to this stage. Okay, so let's begin. I'm going to begin first by putting at the top here, I'm going to add the logo, and I'm going to choose the background color and the logo and the color for these menu elements. Now I have already chosen the colors. So first off, I'm going to the back end. I'm not going to talk through all of this, I'm just going to keep working, and you can just see it build up click by click. I will put a section on the site as well to show you how you can work with getting complementary colors. But for now, I'm just going to steam ahead. So here I'm going to choose options. Template color is the dark blue, and the light blue is going to be the background color. Okay, I'm just going to save that so we can go. As you work on your site, you find you go from the back end to the front end a lot. So I'm just going to go back to the front end here and click refresh to see the work that's already started. So as you can see, with just 2 clicks, I've already changed the color of the background and the color of the menu items and certain buttons. I'm now going to go along, and in the same section, I'm just going to add my logo, which is all ready to go. I'm going to put it in this main section. So I'm just going to browse the file. This is a mock site called the Wick. Images, logo, upload. Then I'm just going to choose that logo and click insert. I'm going to save again. Okay, I'm going to go back to the front end and refresh the browser again. And now my logo is in place. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here, I'm going to be clicking from the front end to the back end. And what we're going to do, in all these sections are already in place for you. So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to show you how to add content to each one. So we're going to, my account is the login page. We don't need to worry about that. That's already set up for you. Help, this is where you will put your frequently asked questions. Ordering options and policies. Let's start with the policies. I'm just going to put a couple in. So here on the policies you can see that the spaces are already available for you. So you've just got to actually fill in the content. So I'm going to go back again to the back end. I'm going to save and close this. Components, K2 items. As I say, don't worry about following along. I'm just demonstrating how fast it is. The category policies. So I'll just do one of these. If we look, for example, at the privacy policy. Privacy policy at the moment is empty. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my placeholder text and I'm going to copy a chunk of it. And then back in the back end, I'm going to choose privacy policy. And over on this side, I like to work with Notepad. You might prefer to work with Word. I work with Word and then check the spelling and then move to Notepad. But if you're working with Word, you would click this icon first. Let's say I'm working with Notepad, so I click here. And I just paste my text in there. And that didn't come out quite right. Actually, you know what? Let's take it to a Word document. I'm not quite sure why that's gone a little bit off. Okay, I'm just going to start a new document and paste it in. There we go. Let's go back. Let's delete that, and now I'm going to paste from Word. And then if we save that now, we'll see that on policies I have all the text there. But what I would like is to have a little bit of text and then for people to click the read more link. So just here on the back end, I'm going to put the cursor just about here, and I'm just going to go down and click the read more link. Then I'm going to click save again. And I'm going to refresh the browser. And there you can see we've got the text. Beginning of the text of the privacy policy. When I click read more, I'm taken to the full text. Now basically, as I say, these sections are already in there for you. So all you have to do from the back end, once you're happy with that, just go back and save and close. And then you can basically, we're looking at all the ones for the policies. You can basically open each of these individual items. We're using a tool called K2, and the items, the articles are called items. So you just open each of these and do exactly what you did with the privacy policy to paste your text in there. Okay, so now we're going to go to products. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a few products. So what I tend to do is I always navigate to the page I'm working on in the front end first, and then return to the back end to actually do the work. So back in the back end, I'm going to use components, hiker shop, and before I add the products, I'm going to add some categories. And I click new, and I'm going to call this taper candles, just taper. I'm not going to bother with the description. You can do that, is completely up to you. The parent category is product category, it is for all of them. I'm going to do save and new, and I'm going to call this one pillars. Pillars. That's it. That's all you have to do. We'll come back to this. All this information you will fill out. I won't do it for now, but it is in the tutorials that are on the site. So these are basically used to help with your site's positioning in search engines. So we've actually got a whole section on how to work with search engines. So we'll come back to that one. Save and new. I'm going to put in one for tea lights. I'm going to have 3 categories just so we can see what's going on. Good, and save and close. Okay, so I've got 3 categories, and now what I'm going to do is put some images into these categories. So we go to products, add a product. Okay, so I am going to go for blue tapers. Description. I'll just put some holding text there again. Actually, let's not waste too much time. I'll just take some holding text. I don't know why that's playing up. Just give me a little bit more text. Okay, then as we scroll down, you want to fill in as many all these details. So you want to put in your metadata and your keywords and your page title. I'm putting the page title for this one so I can show you how it works. This is taper, right? Okay, so I'm just going to put there elegant taper candles from the Wick, Hong Kong. I'll show you where that appears in a minute. And then I'm going to go through the code. Everyone must have its own unique code. If you don't put one in, the system will set one for you. Best if you use your own. I'm going to ignore most of this. I'm going to put in the weight because I'll show you why, but we've set the shipping up. So I'm just going to put in a weight of 0.2 kilograms. For that, I'm going to ignore the other dimensions. It's not you can put them in, but you don't have to. And from here, I'm going to add a category. You can put them in as many categories as you like, but it's be careful that you don't lose track of things. So just click on the category button there and click taper, and a little cross tick comes up and OK. And this other one I'm going to delete. I only want them in one category, so I'm just going to delete that. Okay, I'm going to scroll down, and the price here I'm going to put in $180. It's already set to Hong Kong dollars. Image, I'm going to add an image. I'm going to browse here. Products, blue tapers. Okay, so there is that one. I'm just going to add a couple more. I'm just going to take this text here so put it on the other ones. So save and new. I'm going to call this next one. I'm going to make this one pillars. Pillars. Put the description. I'm going to go down. I won't bother with the page title this time. Code is P001. Minimum quantity. Let's say. Let's leave it for now. We can come back to all of that. Just keep it simple. 0.2 kilograms. Over here on the right, I'm going to delete that category and I'm going to add it to the pillar category just by clicking pillar. Okay, there it is, pillar category. Let's add a related product, shall we? Related products, let's add the taper as a related product. So click here. That's now been added as related. It isn't, of course, but there we go. Characteristics, all these things are shown in detail on the videos. Price is 220. Images, add. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to add one more just to a little bit of balance. You'll see what I mean in a minute. We'll add some tea lights. Same text. And tea. Weight 0.1 kilograms. Over on this side, delete that category and choose the tea light category. Scroll down, prices, let's have it, I don't know, $160. Images, browse, violet tea lights. Okay. And that's it. I'm going to go over to the middle, over to the left again here and choose save and close. Now what we'll see from the front end is, when we go back to the front now, the top here you'll see there's, we're already on all products, so I'm just going to refresh the browser. And there's your 3 products all showing up. If we click on one, you see that they're each presented with their description, the price, and their add to cart button. Now the add to cart button will take you directly to, the easiest way is to take it directly to your PayPal account, but people have to log in first, so we'll go over that later as well. But basically that's now ready, it's set up and people can basically purchase straight away. Okay, now I am going to add some blogs and news. Blogs and content at the end of the day is the reason for the webs being, so it is important that you put content and news on there. Right, let me just show you what's happened here. This bottom panel is set up to receive, to show the most recently viewed, the most popular products. And so because I've clicked on the tea lights, it's showing up as the most popular. If I go back and click on each of these, then you'll see that these will also start appearing along the bottom, so let's just check those out. So there, that's lovely, and back again and click on this one. So it's automatically set up when you get your package that as soon as people start viewing your products, a panel will come up at the bottom that says these are the most popular items. So that's very handy. What I'm going to do now though is going to add some news to this section. So again, I'm going back to the back end. I'm in Hikershop. We've finished here for now, so I'm going to go to Components K2 again and Items. I'm going to grab a larger piece of text from my blogs that all look the same, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and I'm going to choose from the categories drop down box. I'm going to choose blogs and news. And I'm going to click new. Give it a title, a blog about candles. It's in the right category there, blogs and news. I'm going to go down here, click on Word and import, copy and paste. Just take out that extra gap, insert, and again I don't want, let me just show you, I'm going to save that. And if we go to the front here and refresh, there is my blog item there. But what I want is, this is the index for the blog page. What I'd like to do is see a couple of articles side by side with a read more link. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to add another one. I'm going to choose save and new. I'm going to call this one Setting the Mood, and again put it into the same category. Setting the Mood, blogs and news. Click Word, paste the text, move that gap, insert. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to click at the end of the first paragraph. I'm just going to click Read More and click Save. Again, switch over to the front end, and once that has stopped circling, once that's loaded on the other side, refresh your page, and you'll see that we've now got the two articles. This one's a bit longer. What I'm just going to do is go back and put a read more link on this blog about candles as well. So I'm just going to go here, I'm going to save and close that last item, and go back to the original one. And enter a read more link, save and close. Okay, so we've now been going for 20 minutes, 21 minutes, and so far we have got 3 products and we've got 2 blog items. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just show you very quickly. Right, here we go. There's the 2 blog items. Okay, what I'm going to do now, just to finish this off, as I say, I just want to show you how quickly the whole site can come together. I'm going to design now the home page. And once again, everything has already been set up. It's all actually in place, though it may not seem it at the moment. So what's happened now is, earlier it was blank. The home page is set up. Most popular is at the top of the page, but we're going to put a banner above it. So I'm going to show you how to do that first. So don't forget, we're following this design, which has got, move over a bit. So we're going to place a banner, then we're going to place 3 promotional panels, the most popular items, and then our blog, a video, and another promotional panel for a special offer that's on at the moment. So let's go back to the home page we're working on. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is insert the banner at the top here. So I'm going to, I've finished with K2, I'm going to Content, Media Manager. On there's 3 folders. Again, don't worry about following, but I'll just say there's 3 folders that you need to look at. There's your offer panel, your special promotions, and your site banners. So I'm going to click on site banners, your site banner, and I'm going to upload a new image to it. So for that, I'm going to on the left hand side here, you'll see a green button, upload. So browse, and I have the banner I want to use here. Start upload. Click on the banner. Right, that is the banner. Sorry. Right, so I've uploaded it. Now I want to place it. So I'm going to go to no, I'm sorry, I don't need to place it. It should already now appear because the system has already been set up. So I'm going back to the front end and refresh. And there is our banner. It's did very nicely. Now, obviously, the banners, you can have as many as you like. I think you can have up to 10, actually. Banners, I will say the banners and the artwork aren't included in the price of the package. But if you've got a graphic designer that can do them for you, we do provide a service. We can help you out with that as well. But that's how simple that was. The system's already set up to receive that image, so it's just a case of uploading the image to the right folder, and there we go. Okay, so down here now, this is starting to look very good. You'll notice that we've got this is the fold of the page here. The banner takes up the full part of the fold of the page. So just below the fold, what we're going to have now is, if we look again at this demo site, I've got here 3 panels, again for promotional, and then before it goes into the most popular and the actual menus. So now I'm going to place these 3 panels here. So once again, we're going to go back to Content Manager on the back end. We're going to go back to, already in the Content Manager, I'm going to go up 1 level, and I'm going to choose Offer Panel. And then in the Offer Panel, I'm going to upload the 3 images that I want to use. And they are also ready to go. promotions, I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 images, start upload. At this point you want to make sure that you've taken a note of what your panels are called. You'll see why in a second. Mine are called panel 0_01, 02 and 03. This part may look a bit complicated. I shan't talk through it, otherwise I should confuse the issue. But there is both a video and a PDF on how to achieve this, and it isn't as complicated as it looks. Okay, so this module is called Featured Mods. I think, let me just check. Yeah. Okay, so Featured Mods. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Don't be worried about this. It's not as so it's panel 01 JPG, panel 02, and panel 03. And as I said, it's already set up, so once we hit update they should appear, which they have. And now we'll save that and we'll go and view them on the front end. So I'm going back to the site now and I'm clicking refresh on the browser. Let's move this over a bit. And there they are. They don't have to be in that order, they can be in any order you like. And as I said, you don't have to have your images this size either. This could be much shallower, and you could have extra panels underneath it so they're all seen at the top of the page. This one you could have one large banner again, or you could have one that's a width of 2, or you could have 2 that are half the width each. So completely up to you. The only thing I will do is I'm going to split these images up a bit. I'm going to put this free delivery section in the middle. So again, very easy to do. I'm just back in the modules. As I say, don't panic about this. It's I'm going to make that 2 and that one 1. Oops. Update. Save. And I'm refreshing the browser. And there we have the rearrangement, which I kind of think looks kind of nice actually. Okay, so we've been going for 28 minutes exactly. We've got 3 products in our shop. We've got 2 blogs in our blog and news section. We've got a banner. We've got 3 panels. We've got the most popular shown at the top. And now I'm going to put a video here. Now videos are actually very important. We'll go into that later as well. There's lots of tutorials on the site hkestores.com, but I'll show you very quickly how to put a video on in a few seconds flat. So you go to a YouTube video. This is one I made earlier again for HK Stores, and you just copy that piece of code there. So I'm just going to copy that, go back to the back end of my site. I've finished with this module, so I'm going to save and close. And then I'm going to go back to components, K2 items. Again, don't freak out about trying to keep up. And this time I'm going to choose the front page category. I've got 3 items in the front page category. One of them is home page video. So by clicking on here, and it will tell you it's very straightforward. That little piece of code we copied from YouTube, and you'll see that it's got these curly brackets, YouTube, and then end curly brackets, and you put your YouTube code right there. So I'm going to paste it. That's the code. I'm going to save it, and then what that does is, instead of you having to host a video on your site and use your bandwidth, you're now basically pulling a video from YouTube. There's nothing here before. I'll show you. Nothing. It's just a blank window ready for it, and now I'm going to refresh the browser. And now the video that was on YouTube is now pulled into our home page. There it is. It's very, very straightforward. Okay, so, and yep, there it is, and it maximizes. Let's have a look. Yep, we can go full screen. There we go. Close that for now. Oh, there's me talking over me. Okay, so now I'm just going to put a promotional image here while we're still on the home page. So I'm just going to go back again. I'm going to save and close this item, which was the home page video. We'll save and close. And now I am going to select the lower home page promotion. So I said all these pages are already in place for you when you actually get the package. So you just have to fill in the blanks. Okay, so we scroll down here, it says add image and center. Okay, the one thing I forgot to, I didn't upload the image, so I'm just going to cancel that. And so if you remember to upload an image, I'm going to go to Content, Media Manager. This time I'm going to choose the folder for Special Promotions. And I'm going to upload, I'm going to browse, images, oh, there it was, promotions, special promotions, start upload. And that's it, and then I'm going to go back to K2, items. Lower home page promotion. And it tells you here to insert the image and center. Add image and center. So I'm just going to delete that line there. I am going to grab my image by clicking on the image button at the bottom. Special promotion. I'm going to select my image. I'm going to give it a name and a description, which helps again with the search engine optimization. I'm just going to call this winter. Oops. Winter promotion, the Wick, Hong Kong, and I'm going to make the description and the title exactly the same. So I'm just going to copy and paste that over there. And from the top here, I'm going to click Insert. There we are. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to click on the center icon there, so it's centered. Later on in a tutorial on the site, I will show you how to put a link on this image as well, so that it will take you to the page that's got the full details of the promotion. For now, I'm just going to click Save. And then once that is saved, we're going to go back to the front end, and I'm going to refresh the browser again. And there's your image. That's your promotion. Okay, we have been going now for 33 minutes and 10 seconds. In that time, we have achieved, we've set the color scheme, we've added the logo, we've put content into most of these, not all of them. We've added a banner, 3 extra promotional windows, some products, the home page is all set up. As you can see down here, you've also got a mailing list module, which again, there's video tutorials that show you how to manage your mailing list. And basically, that's it. In 33 minutes, I have a site that's up and running that is linked to PayPal. Perhaps you'd like to see how that works. This one is linked to my PayPal account. Obviously, you would link it to your own. Okay, so add to cart. When somebody adds to the cart, they need to log in first. They need to actually create an account first, which I haven't done yet on this one. So don't worry, I'll show you that on the next video. For now, I think that has demonstrated quite well how easy it is to set up a complete, full-featured shopping and blogging site with hkestores.com. Thanks very much.